How you doing? My name is Kayla and I'm an admitted campaholic. Today I'm going to show you my 2019 Hyundai Tucson that I've turned into a weekend camper car. I'm hoping that was just fireworks. Here we are. I'm at George Washington Campground in Chepachet, Rhode Island, and right now I'm going to show you my car in like drive mode, so how I store things, and then I'm going to show you afterwards what it looks like when it's in sleeper mode. I designed my car for 2 to 3 night long camping trips. I live in an apartment. I don't do van life or anything like that, but I guess it is kind of comforting to know that if worse came to worse, I'd have a pretty sweet setup in living in my car. Another explosion. All right, I guess that adds a little fun to the video, so let's go take a look. Here she is in all her glory, and the only thing I've done so far is put these little window socks on so it keeps fresh air circulating in the car when I'm camping in it. So just want to show, this is a mid-size vehicle, mid-size SUV, and it's pretty simple, straightforward. So for the front seat, what I do is I keep a hard side cooler and a soft side cooler, which I call my pantry. And then in here, just miscellaneous items, paper towels, I got a book, I got some hot dog buns. I put the s'more stuff all in the Honey Made box there. Drinks, an extra tarp, some shorts, and I have a compression sack with my clothes. Moving on to the back seat. I have a simple piece of plywood from Home Depot. I drilled some holes in it and took these pieces of paracord and I just tied them to the back passenger seat. This is just an extension for when I put my bed in here. That is a bucket, aka toilet. It has another bucket inside, like a 2-gallon bucket, which has toilet paper, gloves, wet wipes, hand sanitizer, and chemicals that keep the pee smell down to a minimum. I have a Jackery Explorer 300 for all my power needs. Always keep a gallon of water in the car. That's a tire stick, but I use it to beat people if they try to mess with me. Those are some camping sporks. I just slide them right there, fit in nicely. All right, so I could store extra stuff here if I needed to, but I try to keep it minimal. This is just a sleeping bag. This is my 4-inch foam and air mattress. There's 2 small blankets back here from CVS. I bought them for like $2 during the holidays. I try to keep the seat clear because, as I'll show you later, when I climb in here for bedtime, I like to go into that door and sit here until I'm ready to go to bed. It's a lot easier than trying to climb in this way. I like it better. Back here, I just keep some books, Sudoku, and my aunt's book, Truck of Potatoes. Check it out. Down on the floor, I have a Jackery pouch, and I keep all my charging cables in there. That is emergency jumper cable, battery. That's DVDs. And I have a DVD player that goes on the back of this, so I can watch movies right here when I'm trying to wind down. That's my Lucy light. It's my primary light when it gets dark. Let's see. This is a bar that I hang up on the oh shit handles, and it's got a black curtain, so I don't cover the front windows at all. I do have covers for them, but I don't use it. I just cover the back windows, as you'll see soon. And all my gear is back here. So some of that stuff I'm actually gonna move to over here under this. Once I have my porta potty set up, the bucket's gonna clear up all this space. So my camping chair, my table, and these miscellaneous things, they can move over here. In the rear, I have this thing. This is really nice. I'll show you later why. It's kind of like a table, but I just keep everything in here. This Tough Viking case, it has 3 compartments. All the gear is in here. I keep a couple MREs in here for emergencies, or like let's say I don't feel like cooking and I just want something quick, or for whatever reason. This is a summer sleeping bag. I can use it for a sheet for the bed if it's too hot for summer nights. Here's some window covers. seats for the back and the rear side window, so I just have those like readily available so I can just grab them. This is my kitchen. I have two baskets, cutting board. So these two collapsible baskets, I use one of them as a wash basin when I'm doing dishes and stuff, but these are my whole kitchen. This bag just has like all my kitchen tools and sporks and all that fun stuff. Coffee maker, dishes. But I'll probably get into that more later. Right now I'm going to focus on just like the general setup of how I do this. Ugh, it's hard to do this with one hand. Struggling, guys. Struggling. This is a little shovel. Stick that right there. In here I have some trash bags. But anyway, the whole point of this part is just showing you how it's organized when I'm driving to the actual site. So the main difference is when it's in sleeper mode is the bed's going to be out. It's going to stand out there. I'm going to maybe put the sheet on. I think it's going to get cool tonight, so I'll probably use the sleeping bag. It's right there. The blankets, I like to use the blankets on my inflatable travel pillow. It makes it feel a little more comfortable for me. It's really kind of simple. I set this up so I could actually transfer this stuff to another vehicle and do the same kind of thing in the future. The only things that are made specifically for this car are the WeatherTech rain guards in the front. I only got it for the front. This way when I'm stealth camping, I can crack the windows and nobody will know. This would be pretty obvious if I was stealth camping. And the window covers. Here's one of them. I just keep those in all the time. But other than that, everything can be transferred to any vehicle. So I just want to add that when I'm driving to the campsite, this is where I would store my wood. I have this tarp that covers my seat so it doesn't get ruined because it's a brand new car. This stuff is not going to be here much longer. This stuff will be outside and moved, as I mentioned earlier. And I put this tarp down on the floor so that if I bring dirt into the car at night when I go to turn in for the night, it's not destroying my floors either. So I just want to say that I can stack. I just had 5 bundles of wood in here and I could have fit another 1 or 2. It does put a lot of weight on this side. I suggest if you're going for like a longer like a couple mile ride or whatever, maybe spread it out, spread the weight out in the car, put some here, maybe even get the other tarp out, put it over there, put some firewood on there to balance the weight out. These window covers are really awesome. They let the breeze go through. That's why I have them on the back window so I can feel the breeze. And I also have a small fan that clips right to that safety buckle in the back seat. So I can literally have a fan blowing right on me. So it's really nice, especially in the summer. Keeps the air circulating. All right, so she's in camper mode now. I set up my little porta potty over there. So, as I mentioned before, window covers on the front, socks for the rear, window cover on the rear, little window cover, sock, window cover. Alright, so that little sheet sleeping bag, it fits perfectly on here. It's all zipped up so it's not going to slip and slide. Underneath, I have a travel stool. I use it just for extra support, and the armrest does too. That's the front passenger headrest, and then I took off the other one back here so I can put my Jackery and charge all my stuff on that back platform. There's my fan, blanket. So the seat's clear, the floor is clear. I'll probably just put that sleeping bag in the front seat out of the way. Here's the back. Cleared a lot of stuff on the table already. I took out my camp kitchen. This is my wire bag, as I mentioned before, so it's easily accessible when I'm inside. Here are some DVDs. A long lost coffee pot, so I guess I have 2 now. Here's the good stuff right here. DVD player right there. So, chuck this off to the side. So tonight I can just jump in here and start watching a movie. That's kind of cool, I gotta say. My Lucy lantern. I do have string lights I could hang up in here, but it's kind of getting dark out, so I need to start cooking while I still have some daylight left. Quick look at the front seat. I just have the campground map and the tags and stuff. Bag of groceries, purse, and just some bottles of Powerade on the floor. So everything's got its own little spot. It's very organized. It's pretty simple, but I really like it. It's nice and cozy. It's a nice little setup I got going on here. Oh yes, and I have to mention this is the curtain. So I'm not too worried about anybody seeing inside because it's just woods back there. But it's just a bar that I got on Amazon, and I just attach it to the handles up here. I do have a window cover for the front, but I like to have some sunlight come in the morning, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. That's something I could improve on later, but for now, for what I use it for, it works. So I'm not gonna fix it. Here's another view. I added the Lucy lights, and it's very cute and cozy. I have some stuff charging, and I just strung the lights up, and it's so cute and cozy. All right, so that's my chair and the little table. They barely take up space in the car, but while I'm camping, it's just gonna be outside the car. There's a little grill. I'll take some charcoal with my shovel, and I will cook food with these 2 buckets. I have a Stanley pot, some waterproof matches, some skewers, fire starters, Esbit, just some more pots and pans, a little kettle to heat water, and these are just some stainless steel plates. This is my coffee pot. It's just a drip system. Here's my coffee cup, and I threw some sunblock in here, and it's just a simple little cutting board. But yeah, it's really pretty easygoing system here. That's trash. But yeah, I'm ready to cook some dinner now. There's my wood. Whew. Well, I'm sweating, I'm tired, I'm ready to cook. I'm making lemon pepper chicken wings tonight. And I hope I can cook before it gets dark. And I haven't heard any more fireworks, so that's a good thing. I did see a sign that said no fireworks allowed, but freaking Rhode Islanders, man, they don't listen. They don't listen. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you get something out of this. Peace!